You're welcome to the second installment on Sports on Prime. I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. In the next 15 minutes, the big night, the night where we are going to review and preview the second round of the Ghana Premier League, will be on Joy News. It is a 90-minute conversation, a conversation that sought to provide you an idea about some of the things that transpired in the first round of the Ghana Premier League, and also look forward to how the second round will pan out. We'll be speaking to some of the most influential people involved in the administration of football in this country. We'll be speaking to the coaches, players, the referees, the people who make the decisions that matters in the game of football. And two gentlemen who will be driving the conversation for the next 90 minutes is Gary Alsmith and George Adojinian. They join me here in the studio just to give us an idea of what to expect in the next few minutes. Gary, first of all, let me come to you. GPL Primer, mid-season edition. What should viewers expect?
Well, you've given us a good gist of what we should. You spoke about coaches, players, and all that. But as the Joy Sports team has come to be known with such special programs, we want to make it more exciting than newsy. You know, Joy News is filled with news almost 24 hours a day. We like to make sports fun, and that's why we will be here. We will inform you, but we'll make sure that you'll be entertained.
And George, just let us have an idea of the viewer at home. How would that viewer feel that tonight is a special night?
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you that since we went off after the first round of the Ghana Premier League, so much has been happening. Quite a number of coaches have left their clubs and are now in new clubs. Players have returned, former players in the Ghana Premier League have returned to the Ghana Premier League. We've had transfers going on. So I'll just tell you, the viewer, that what the information you had after the end of the first round is not quite up to date going into the second round. So we need to update you whilst we address the key issues facing the league to ensure that you can make a proper judgment when the second round begins. Because one or two guys are getting very excited with Karela being on the top, Olympics being second, and all of that. Hold on. After tonight's session, you will now be able to understand what to expect from these clubs, a special one.
A proper judgment will be informed by the people who give you an idea of what the product is all about. And just as they have mentioned, in the next 90 minutes, just stay glued to Joy News, because within that 90 minutes, you will just move on and say that tonight was a night to be part of, because it was a memorable night. I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. This is how we wrap the second installment of Sports on Prime. You can have more sports on myjoyonline.com/sports. The show is going to be interactive because all our social media handles are very active. Facebook is going to be live because the show will be there. Twitter, you can tweet at us using the hashtag JoySportsGPL Primer. And then on Instagram, the handle is there. Just go, follow us, and you will have every single update that you need on the show. Thanks very much, Gary and George. I appreciate your time here. In the next 10 minutes, just stay glued. We wrap up here. I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi, and this is the second part of Sports on Prime.